Hello and welcome back to Suspended Fanimation. I'm your host, Dennis Patholka, and it's time for the Peripheral Season 1, Episode 2 Empathy Bonus. Welcome, everybody. Let me take care of some business first, and we'll get down to it. If you like what you see here, like, share, and subscribe. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms for all the stuff you've been watching and tries to match it as best as possible to one of the videos in my vast video library and pops it up here just for you. And if you like what you see there, if you can, please hit that subscribe button down below there and also the like button and the share button as well. And if you feel lucky or you feel like gambling, you can hit that bell down below, and YouTube may or may not notify you when I come on live. Best thing to do is go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule I have up there. I change it out every week. Also, I have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages as well. All right, let's get started, shall we? Spoiler alert, I am going to spoil the episode. If you have not seen the episode, go and watch it. Come on back. This will be a video. You can comment down below in the comment section. Giving you enough time to run away. Hey, Cheryl. All right. So actually, oh, hey, knock it off. Pepper, come here. Sorry. That's yeah, she likes to bark at the door. There's probably another dog outside. So you get a little dog barking as well in all of this. So I misremembered the first episode, how it ended. It actually ended with the death of the people that were coming to kill um, the family and anybody that was associated with them. So Flynn, Burton, their mom, all that kind of stuff. And so Burton and his crew took them all down with a little help from Curtis, who is the one guy who, Connor is his name, not Curtis, who, of course, is missing both legs and an arm and is the shared guilt, I guess you can say, of the guys that are with Burton there that had all gone to war with Burton. Um, we don't know exactly what happened to him, but there is a backstory to that. So anyway, the mercenaries have been killed, um, and now, of course, Flynn is supposed to go and meet somebody else. Now, she's been told to go on in and meet, excuse me, Wilf, and as kind of she does do this. She ends up going in and she meets with Wilf in the virtual reality, and they build a body just for her. And they actually call her by name, so they know that she was substituting for Burton at this point, and that she's in danger. Burton's in danger, and yeah. So this is all going down now at this point. And she has questions like how in the hell she's in 2099 piloting this robot body that looks like her body. And Wolf says quantum tunneling. So, quantum tunneling is an interesting theory where you can use computers to go back in time, only to basically, it's a theory that you can communicate with the past from the future and vice versa. That basically be a two-way street, and it's almost like a wormhole in a way. Only it's quantum tunneling is what this is. It's way, way, way beyond my brain pan capacity. I've tried looking into it before, but there is a theory out there about this, and that's how they are putting this all together. Um, and so Flynn ends up meeting with Lev Zubov, excuse me, who is also, Wilf works for him. And of course, they all want to know where the hell Alita is because Alita has some information that Flynn might have seen part of it. That's the reason why Flynn has been targeted because she may have seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. And so she has now been targeted along with, you know, along with Alita at this point. Anybody else that's associated with Alita, but we don't know what that is. We haven't been told what it is as of yet. So they say in good faith, what we'll do is, your mom's going to die in 4 weeks, is what they said. 6 weeks, somewhere around there. They show her the obituary. Wilf shows her the obituary, and they say, "We have a drug that can actually cure her." It's like spraying a weed, that tumor that is on her brain right now. And they give her that and some money. And um, she goes to basically they send it to a 3D. They get the drug 3D printed from a pharmacist. So that's another um, not theory, but thing that's being worked on right now is 3D printing drugs. And probably in the next 5 years or so, maybe even next 10 years, we might be there at that point. I think it's a little, I know they're saying 2032, they have these 3D drug printers all over the place. You can just go to the pharmacy and that's, where you have it. I don't think it's going to be that widespread. I think it's still going to be hospitals and it's going to be very, very limited. But anyway, um, she goes and gets the drug 3D printed. She injects her mom with it. Burton, she tells about this later, and Burton's pretty pissed off because, yeah, this whole thing, we don't know where these people are at. So, yeah, I know. Make your own drug. Well, you can't make your own drugs. They're going to restrict the shit out of this, Cheryl. They really are going to restrict the shit out of it. Plus, you're going to need all the raw materials in order to make those drugs. So, trust me, those are going to be locked down tight. I know people that are working on this kind of stuff already. So, and it's so far away that yeah, it's nowhere near. I don't think we'll see it in 10 years. Maybe in 20, but not 10. Um so yeah, so that is, Burton's kind of pissed off about this. He's also skeptical about them being from the future, and they all want to know what the fuck's going on with Alita, what she knows, what this is all about. In the meantime, the bad guys, if you will, the ones that are after her that have sent out the hit, have decided to send out another contract. They contact Corbell Pickett. Now, Corbell Pickett is an underground drugs. He basically runs the underground drug scene in that area, and yeah, they basically put $2.5 million into his account. Um, as a down payment on the $10 million that he'll get total if he wipes out Flynn, Burton, and anybody else that's associated with them at that point. And yeah, he's pretty much thinking about it at this point. And we leave off the episode with Flynn and Burton's mom um, getting up and being able to see. She's finally the tumor has basically gone away, and she's hungry. She's trying to get something that out of the fridge. She can see. She thought she was dreaming, and that's pretty much how we leave off on the episode. Um, Again, decent episode. Oh, and I forgot also. Oh, God, I so the cop who Flynn is in love with or has a crush on, the deputy, if you will, finds the two cars that the mercenaries had come in, which are cloaked cars, and is wondering what the fuck is going on. And he brings the bullet that he finds in one of the cars to Burton, and Burton's playing coy. He goes, "I don't. Well, that looks like some of the stuff that yeah we might have used in the military and blah 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 blah. But where'd you find that?" And he goes, "Oh, I found it out in the woods," is what the cop is saying. And yeah, so he's not giving away too much because I'm sure he has his own suspicions about Burton since he sees all the guys' cars in Burton's driveway there. So, um, yeah, there's going to be some interesting interplay between all these different people that we have going on at the moment. And yes, future London, that was the other thing too that Wilf said. Thank you for reminding me, Cheryl, is that now that they have basically changed the future or changed Flynn's future, Burton's future, and their mom's future, they are now on a basically a side. Uh, it's a branch of the timeline is really what it is. It's kind of branching off. So we're kind of going into multiverse territory at this point. A tab, yes, is what they call it. I call it a branch. I mean, I know it's a tab is what they're calling it. I like to keep it simple. The way the Loki, everyone knows what the Loki stuff is now, of course, branching off. It was so well done. Here it was kind of sloppy, really. And Loki was just very elegant and to the point, quite honestly, of just branching off. They say it's a tab. Um, I still say this London 2099 is actually a simulation, and that the world has just basically gone to hell, and the only way people can survive is either in pods or something like that, and they are all interacting through simulation. That's where I think everything is at. Also, this all could be a simulation altogether. We could have 2099 actually be a computer simulation as well as 2032 be a computer simulation, and they are interacting within a I don't know, maybe a server farm, something like that, and they are actually interacting that way. So we don't know exactly where we're at right now at this point. Again, it's William Gibson, who it's based on a William Gibson story, which of course he's a Luddite, self-proclaimed Luddite, and there's going to be something in there that's going to piss me off at some point in time. I already know this. I've resolved that already. So far, the show is good. 2 episodes in. I'm enjoying what we're going through. The third episode, of course, is going to air tonight, 9 p.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time, 12 East Coast time. So, yeah. Cheryl says, I suspect that future London is not real. Those giant statues look like the type. Yeah, they look like chess pieces. Also, they're, like I said, they're up in the stratosphere. So, I mean, they are so far up that there's no way that they would not fall from gravity. I mean, it just, yeah, they're defying gravity at this point from the looks of things. I mean, it just looks unattainable. I don't know. But from the little bases too, they have little tiny bases and just really huge top. They're top heavy. So, good stuff so far. I mean, I'm liking what we've got here, and quite honestly, I like this better than I did Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. So go figure on that. And less money was spent on this one. So, and again, this is Lisa Joy, Jonathan Nolan producing this. Um, I don't believe they're doing the day to day running of this stuff. Let me see here. Yeah, so uh, Scott B. Smith is the one who created this for television, and let me see what else he done. Um, oh, okay. So he was a writer for A Simple Plan, which is a great Sam Raimi movie. Um, a couple other things as well, and um, yeah, but A Simple Plan is actually a really good. That's his first novel and screenplay. He was the writer for that, and all right, I can live with that. That's actually pretty good. So, um, yeah. Um, I'm trying to think if I remember if I left out anything else. I don't believe I have. I think everything's in there. Um, yeah, it's going to be a matter of how they're going to get away at this point. Where we go from here as well. Is Pickett going to be going after them? Well, obviously he is, most likely. And, um, you know, are we going to find out more? When are we going to find out what the fuck is actually going on? Is what I'm thinking. Um, I don't know how many episodes we have here. I'm actually going to take a quick peek because I'm kind of curious myself. Um, let's see. 8. Okay, we have 8 episodes. There we go. So there we go. And we already have the titles of all the episodes up there as well. So we have Hepatic Drift is the next one. Jackpot. What about Bob? Fuck You and Eat Shit is one of them. That's an interesting one. The Doodad, The Creation of a Thousand Forests is the last one. So interesting stuff. But yes, I will be covering this tomorrow. So tomorrow will be episode 3. Saturday, I will be off. Sunday will be the Sunday edition of Saturday Morning Blast Off, where I take the genre news of the week, any of your genre stuff you guys want to talk about, we talk about it. Monday, I'll be off because there's no more House of the Dragon. And Tuesday will be another episode of Is It Worth My Time? And this time around, it'll be Tales of the Jedi, which is on Disney Plus right now. 6 episodes. They're about 15 to 20 minutes apiece, somewhere around there. Um, and then Wednesday, what am I doing on Wednesday? That's a good question. I'm kind of on a blank on that one. I think Wednesday and Thursday I might be off. We'll see what happens. I haven't thought up that far ahead. So, and then of course, next Friday will be episode 4 of the Peripheral. But take a look at the schedule. It'll be up there at suspendedfanimation.com. I change it out sometimes during the week too, depending on how things go at work. If I'm staying later at work or something goes foobar at work, pear shaped, something like that. It happens at times. So with that said, I want to thank everyone joining me today in the chat, and thank you if you made it this far in the video. If you're still on the fence about subscribing, take a look at the video that pops up at the very end here. YouTube takes the algorithms of all the stuff you've been watching and tries as best as possible to match one of my videos with all the stuff you've been watching to all those algorithms there. And if you like what you see there, if you can, hit that subscribe button down below there. And if you can, also hit that like button, the share button as well. And if you want to know when I'll be on live again next, go over to suspendedfanimation.com. Take a look at the schedule up there. Like I said, I change it every week. Also have all the links to my social media there and all the links to my pages as well. All righty. So I'll see you guys again tomorrow for episode 3 of The Peripheral. Until then, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Otherwise, you may have to, I don't know, bury some bodies in your backyard because, they're starting to smell. But you don't want to do that. It's just not good. Thanks, everybody. I will see you again tomorrow. And we still got a little while before there's Halloween. That's on Monday. So until tomorrow, stay safe, be well, take care, wear those masks, get those vaccine shots, get the boosters as well. They don't work without the boosters. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good rest of your night. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Good night.